Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for October 2023. I hope everybody's doing well. I am going to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aries out there, so do take what resonates for you. Simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that these monthly readings are predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. Spirit, what would you like Aries to know for the month of October? All right. Aries, you are starting out with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's see what's crossing that. The Two of Cups reversed. Okay, so your patience is running out. I do feel like there's been a situation that has ended, or there could be an argument as well. I see a lack of investment. Let's look at the history here. Queen of Cups. Okay, so you opened your heart in the past. You could have been dealing with a water sign. That would have been a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. This is all happening because of the High Priestess. You're being very intuitive right now. There could have been some kind of a message or an email that you've seen. There might be some secrets here as well. Let's see what's on your mind. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're thinking about a loss. Now, this could be financial loss. And it could be directly related to investing in a partnership of some sort as well. But for a lot of you, this has to do with loss or insecurity possibly in a relationship. Now, I do have to mention that it looks like for some of you that you're behaving as if you're single, but you're not single. You may be the one who has a secret. So let's, all right, Nine of Wands. Now this is what's coming in October. We have the Nine of Wands. So I do feel like there's suspicions here. I do feel like there are problems, but there's opportunity to grow from those problems as well. Overcome them. Let's see how you're showing up here, Aries. The Knight of Swords. Speaking truth. Speaking your truth. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Energy coming towards you is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The energy of somebody who feels that things are not working out. It could also be a financial situation that's not working out. In particular, investment, things could have gotten a little bit worse. And you're afraid it's going to get even more so. Temperance. Spirit's advice, we have Temperance in the reverse. Spirit is saying that there's an imbalance here. There's something that needs to be healed. Let's see your outcome at the end of the month. The Empress in reverse. So there is a loss coming. All right, so trigger warning for you guys that just don't want to hear it. But I say better to know what's going on so you know how to act or react in the situation. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands in the reverse. This tells me that, because this is underlying energy, this tells me that there's a blockage here. You may not be talking to someone, or you may be keeping something quiet. There is something within this communication. It's either growing, but there's something not quite right with it. So there's a blockage here. Let's see what is taking place. Let's clarify. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse? Okay, so something that you're feeling impatient about, you feel like it's been a bad investment, it's actually going to turn around. And it is in your favor, believe it or not. Page of Pentacles. You're going to get communication about this. There is some kind of a small offer. Now, if it's money, it's going to start to turn around. It is, believe it or not, Aries, this is in your favor. I do feel that if you receive an offer from someone from the past that you're going to be holding back. Let's see why this Queen of Cups is here. And the Empress, okay. Now, in your outcome, the Empress is in the reverse. So in the past, you felt very prosperous with regard to love or a situation that you loved. Everything was going really well. Everything looked like everything was, you know, great. So something has happened here. Could have been just a big argument. Okay. We have the Death card. So all of this is happening because of an ending or a transformation. But I feel like you're keeping that to yourself. Let's see why the Nine of Pentacles is here. Okay. So, Aries, it looks like there's some sort of an ending that is here that you're keeping to yourself. You're not seeing eye to eye with somebody. And, and I do feel like you aren't investing anymore. Now, at one point, I do feel you were very happy in this relationship. Like I said, could be a water sign. I'm also seeing Taurus or Libra. Scorpio is here. But the long and short of it is that you're looking at this entire situation differently now. Things have changed, at least for you. They've changed. You may have received another offer, but you're kind of holding back. I do feel that you're contemplating an ending here. You're contemplating an ending, but you're keeping it to yourself. So let's look at October. Spirit, show me October for Aries. I do feel like you're trying to make a wise decision. Show me October for Aries, please. Show me October for Aries. Okay, so energy is very thick. I'm going to say that as well. All right, so we have the Four of Coins reversed, the Hierophant, Three of Wands reversed, Two of Cups, Page of Cups, the Lovers reversed, the King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands reversed, Five of Cups, Ten of Wands reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. All right. So I feel like coming into October, Aries, you're a little bit defensive. I do see that there's a lot of problems, but a lot of those problems have been overcome. And I am seeing that, you know, you've grown from these problems and things that you've overcome. But you are a little defensive coming into October, and I feel like it's like you're distrustful here. I am seeing in the first week that you might have some financial problems. You're impatient to end those financial problems, but I do see that there could be some financial problems. You might be seeking some advice with regard to that. And I am seeing as well that you're letting go of a lot of these problems, a lot of these issues. You're trying to let go, let bygones be bygones is what I'm hearing. There is a commitment. So it looks like you are in a commitment, but you might be deciding that this is not where your future lies. Interesting. I'm seeing you in a commitment, but you're deciding this is not really for you in the first week, or at least you're thinking about that. I don't see you leaving that commitment. Some of you may have met somebody else, or you will. And if so, it'll be in the second week of October, it looks like. Or you may just come together with that person. I'm seeing, though, that you're holding back. you're holding back from this. So it's almost like I'm seeing that you may have met somebody else that you feel would be a good partner, but you're holding back from that person. You're not really giving to that. I am seeing that for a lot of you, you've made a choice. You had a choice between two people and you've chosen to stay in a connection that you're in. Or you may do so around the middle of October. I am seeing you in a committed relationship in October, having made a decision not to give to another connection. In the third week, there is some kind of a sense of conflict or helplessness that, you know, you've been feeling helpless in a situation, sad. I am seeing in the third week, you're overcoming these problems. You're moving beyond this feeling of sadness. You're moving beyond these feelings of you know, things coming against you in this relationship. So it's like you had a choice here between two people. You're in a committed relationship that at one point you were very happy in. And then either you or the other person just were not seeing eye to eye. Nobody was contributing to the relationship. And somebody else may have made an offer, or you may have met somebody. But you're holding back from that. You are holding back from that. You have secretly been thinking about ending your relationship to move towards that person. But something is going to happen in your current relationship that makes you view it differently. Or it could be that you find out that this other person is not who you thought they were. And I believe you're right. I believe that this other person, it doesn't have a whole lot to offer you. And I do believe that you make a decision in the middle of October to remain committed to the connection that you are in. I feel like you begin to overcome these problems. There's been some depression. You've been looking at the past, and I do see you overcoming these problems. And I feel like you are not walking away from the connection that you're in, and you're putting an end to that other idea or thought, or, you know, something that could have happened with that other person. So I see you actually deciding to remain committed to the connection that you're in. Be careful, because I am seeing that there could be some financial losses in the month of October, though. So you need to be very careful with regard to your money. I do see you working very hard, but I see the money just kind of flowing away, almost like as quickly as it comes in. And I'm seeing somebody trying to hold the money, but it just slips through their fingers. Don't give up on whatever it is that you are doing to make money, because it's not, although it's not going to be as lucrative as you want it to be in October, it's getting there. It's getting there. So let's see how you're showing up. Knight of Swords. I do see you speaking your truth here. You haven't been. Knight of Swords reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. And the Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, so you've been keeping quiet. You've been keeping quiet. There's been a lot of problems. There's been ups and downs in this connection. And I do feel that you have been keeping your tongue to yourself. You've been kind of quiet, or at the very minimum, you haven't been speaking your truth. I see that changing. I see you actually coming out, speaking your truth, and reconciling, you know, this connection with the person that you're already in a commitment with, or have been in a commitment with. I'm seeing an ending to any kind of conflict in that connection, because you do speak your truth in this situation. Now let's see the energy coming towards you. Yeah, it's almost like you've decided that just because you have these options, the options are not what you want. They're not worth it to you. All right, Five of Wands reverse, the Sun in reverse. Sorry, your cards fell. the World, oh, and the Ace of Cups. So the energy coming towards you is the energy of somebody that things have not been working out with. There's been a lot of conflict. There's been a lot of unhappiness. That is all coming to an end, and this person wants to put an end to that as well in order to bring in this renewal of love. So this is good energy. I feel like once you stand up for yourself, once you speak up for yourself, whatever this situation is that has actually escalated and you're afraid it's going to escalate more, it's actually going to improve. It's going to be a complete reversal. This is somebody you've shared a lot of happiness with in the past, and now, you know, but maybe the two of you, there's been blockages here. There's been disagreements. There's been a lack of investment from one or both sides. And I do feel that it got to the point where you almost ended this. But I do feel that it's going to be renewed because you do speak up for yourself. So let's see what Spirit is saying. We have Temperance in reverse. All right, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords reversed, and the Strength card reversed. Spirit is saying you can't be afraid to heal this connection. There's something here that needs healing, all right? Now, this can be you, but it looks as if, you know, it's a relationship or a partnership, right? You're also being guided away from third-party energy as well, because that would be a betrayal. And so I do feel that there's fear here that needs to be handled. There's some sort of fear that needs to be handled. There's some third-party energy for some of you that needs to be ended in order for the pain to heal. And there's betrayal here, or the possibility of a painful ending. All of these are things that can be balanced out and healed. So let's see your outcome. Why is the Empress in reverse? Why is the Empress in reverse? Okay, we have the Star card, the 2 of Coins reversed, and the 4 of Wands reversed. So in the outcome, so you start out with the Empress in the upright somewhere, right? Yeah. You start out from your past, the Empress in the upright. You end with the Empress in the reverse. So Spirit is saying there's hope. There's hope if you find balance. You've been guided into how to find balance. Deal with your fears. No third-party energy. Heal your heart. Avoid betrayal. And heal anything that would have led to this painful ending or did lead to a painful ending. So Spirit is giving you direct advice on that. It's all in the healing. It's all about the healing. The Star card is also about healing. Spirit is saying that while there is emptiness right now as you go into the month of October, it doesn't have to end that way. There is hope. There is hope of bringing balance to this situation. Now, you have the 2 of Coins in the reverse, right? That's the imbalance. You have the 4 of Wands in the reverse, and that's the ending. So these are choices that you have. These are alternatives, but it will lead to emptiness. It will lead to feeling empty, and you have a choice here to either bring in the endings, the imbalance, or to balance things out. So basically what this is saying, guys, is that it's on you. It's on you. You have a choice to make here, and I feel like most of you are going to speak your truth in this situation. I do feel that you're going to do what you can to draw close to these conflicts that are here. I'm seeing them both in your energy and this person's energy. I don't see you moving towards the juggling, although I can see that it might be on your mind. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse here, which tells me that you feel that there would be a lot of loss in this situation. And I do see you wanting to avoid that loss. So you have options here. And at the end of the day, this is not a hopeless situation. It can be balanced out, but you're going to have to be the one to put the work in. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. This is underlying energy. And this tells me that, you know, you are very independent in your energy. You may be feeling some insecurities right now, but on the whole of it, you are generally a very secure person. Something within this connection has kind of altered that, but you're reworking that. You're getting a different perspective on life and on how you're going to conduct this connection. And that is exactly what's going to change everything. So it's really in your hands here. All right, I'm going to see what we get for your oracle. All right, we have Spider, community and web weaving. So let's see what that reads. I'm using the Halloween Oracle, guys. So if you're wondering what deck this is for the oracles. All right. It says, she spins her silk alone in the dark with hope of collection, sticky with dreams, weaving the worlds a wide web of connection. Some of you guys might have met somebody on the web too. All right. Masses of sticky spider webs make any Halloween decorations complete. The idea of a haunted house covered in the artwork of a big hairy spider is classic horror. Even those of us who appreciate our eight-legged friends still hurriedly brush off those stealthy webs if we run into them in the dark. Although most spiders are not venomous, humans have an innate fear of them. Perhaps it's the fangs or the poison. Perhaps it's all those legs and the way they move. Perhaps it's where they live, often in dark, hidden places, or the way our Western popular culture has demonized them by making them giant, fierce, and man-eating. Some cultures, though, revere the spider in very positive ways. In many Native American traditions, for example, the spider is a creature that gives birth to all other animals and sustains the web of life. The goddess spider grandmother, and there is also spider woman, is a key deity that brings wisdom, safety, and communication to all the tribes. She created and wove all the stars in the sky and makes soft webs for those that are troubled to rest upon and be supported by. Spiders' webs can be seen as symbols of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at this discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community, at work, or generally with others, and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there needs to be balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. Yeah, that's very interesting that you got this card, Aries, because, you know, like they said, this is either this web with this person, these webs are either connecting you in a wider, more supportive environment, or you're feeling entrapped. But it really is all in how you look at it. And I do see your perception of this connection changing. So, yeah, it's very interesting this card came out for you. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Aries. If you have resonated with this reading in any way, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would be grateful if you do. Until I see you guys in the next weekly reading, namaste.